Hello friends, welcome to Varical's Learning Vlogs. This is CA Prince George and it's my 7th video on the Income Tax Act 1961 learning series that I have started. Today we are going to discuss two very interesting concepts in the income tax law. One is change in character of receipt and the other one is principle of mutuality. So the first one, change in character of a receipt. A capital receipt can sometime due to change in facts, due to change in circumstances, acquire the character of revenue receipt and hence income. So something which was not taxable initially because it was a revenue receipt, capital receipt, can in future change its character and become an income and taxed at that point of time. So, for example, we often come across these businesses that take refundable security deposits from its consumers, from its clients, and often these refundable security deposits are very small, minimal amount, and the clients, the consumers, they forget about it. So, at some point, when these security deposits have become time bar or because of application of law of limitation, the company often forfeits those deposits and takes that as miscellaneous income in their books of accounts. So the deposit which was not taxed initially because it was a capital receipt now has changed its form, its nature, and become an income in the hands of the company and hence will get taxed. Another example, a lawyer who follows cash basis of accounting is he takes advances from his clients and adjusts those advances against future billings to the client. Now the assessing officer took a view that since the lawyer is following cash basis of accounting, hence the entire amount of advance should be taxed. The court applies this change in character rule and rules in favor of the lawyer, saying that initially when the lawyer has received the advances, it was of capital nature, and it's only subsequently when the billing to the client is done, it assumes the character of an income. So should be taxed at the point when it is assuming the character of income, irrespective of what basis of accounting the SSE is following. So it's important that under the income tax law, only when a certain receipt assumes, acquires the character of an income, that it be taxed. Now let's go to the second discussion of the day, which is the principle of mutuality. The principle of mutuality refers to a situation where the the contributors to a fund and the beneficiaries of that contribution of that fund are identical, are the same. So where the beneficiaries and the contributors are um, the same, any surplus which arises cannot be considered as income and cannot be taxed. So often we come across situations wherein, say, a couple of friends, they come together and they contribute to a common pool um, for some recreational purposes, and the beneficiaries of that common pool are also the same friends. There are no outsiders. So the beneficiaries and the contributors are exactly identical. So where they have contributed something and spended less than the contribution, the surplus which remains in that fund cannot be treated as income, irrespective of what legal form their association has taken, whether they are AOP, BOI, whether they have registered themselves as some society, something. Since both the contributors and the beneficiaries are identical here. Now, this principle of mutuality is very important because we have many such situations in the society wherein associations are formed, wherein clubs are formed, and it is meant for the benefit of a very closed group. And the objective is not to profit out of the activities of that group. It is just meant for the benefit of them. It could be sports related, it could be recreational, it could be some social gathering. And when such funds are created, there can be surpluses, there can be deficits, but so long as the objective has never been commercial, the objective is not to, profiteering is not the objective, such surpluses cannot be put to tax. So friends, with this I end today's video. Uh, as I always say, if you have any doubts, please write to me in the comments or just give me a buzz. Thank you so much. Have a good night.